Hi, YouTube. I may be really loud right now. Hold on. I'm a few minutes late, but I have a countdown up, a countdown timer. We've got approximately a bit under 3 minutes to go before we're live with the new Nintendo Direct Mini, which I'm thankful for today. I'm thankful that it's a bit on the short side. It's a 10-minute long direct, so I can stream it, which is what I'm doing right now. Hi. Otherwise, I have work today, so that would be rough. I have a feeling some people might be in here because they're looking for the actual Nintendo Direct stream, and I'm here to tell you that there isn't one, and that's why you can't find it. I will be playing it in here, but no worries if you want to click away when it becomes time for the actual Nintendo Direct stream. And the reason is because they're not streaming it directly. It's actually a video that's going to be uploaded or made live, supposedly right at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern. So if you refresh Nintendo's page on YouTube, youtube.com/Nintendo, right at 10 a.m. It should be there. It should also be up on their social media. That's really all there is to it. Sometimes they're a few minutes late, so keep that in mind. Not, I don't think, by any fault of their own, just caches resetting and things like that. So we have about a minute to talk about it really quickly. I don't have too much to say that I haven't already spilled my guts about on Twitter, but basically this is going to be a quote-unquote partner showcase. It's the first partner showcase from Nintendo. Everything supposedly, it says here, we'll share a few updates on a small group of previously announced Nintendo Switch games, which seems to imply that we're not getting anything that we haven't already seen. But it doesn't actually explicitly say we're not showing anything new. They're going to share a few updates on a small group of previously announced Nintendo Switch games, but maybe also one or two new things. So, you know, fingers crossed. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up what I believe is the stream now. Hold that thought. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, oh, oh. What? Sorry. Here we go. All right. There. Haha. Nintendo's YouTube page. That's my timer. It's time. I couldn't figure out what that was. Okay. I had my 5-minute timer. I'm going to go ahead and refresh Nintendo's YouTube page. I'll full screen this. Don't worry. I don't see anything here yet. Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, wait. Pause. 1 second. Oh. Green screen, full screen. Phew. All right. Not expecting anything huge. My hopes are not super high, but we'll see. Ready? We go. This is the same disclaimer that they had last time regarding COVID-19 things. Oh, I forgot to unhide myself.
Hello everyone, welcome to our first Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. We'll be delivering the latest information about upcoming Nintendo Switch games from our development and publishing partners. More videos in this series will be released this year, so please stay tuned.
So there will be more Nintendo Direct partner showcases. New content in Cadence of Hyrule. I'm really bad at this game, but we love new music.
Now with 3 additional DLC packs.
Paid DLC, I'm assuming.
Pack 1, Character Pack. 5 newly added characters join the ensemble. Impa excels in ranged attacks with the Naginata. Take one hit or miss a beat with Aria, and it's game over. With these characters, you can
So
take
this
your
is actually a
musical
good
journey for new
example
spin. Pack 2,
of
Melody Pack.
the fact that we
39
can
songs will be
see
added, including remixed versions of the
first-party
game's background music.
franchises, first-party
You can change the
kind of
background music at
content
any time,
in
so
a
you can listen to your
partner
favorite
direct.
songs while journeying through Hyrule.
In theory,
Pack 3, additional story content.
Symphony of the Mask.
Play as the mysterious Skull Kid and venture
I
through a
love it.
brand new map, complete with new songs and a new story.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Plus, it
Okay,
has the power
anyway,
to change abilities based
keep
on
in
the
mind,
classes he
you know,
does.
developers like
Oh,
Retro
wait, Skull Kid is
Studios
strange
are
names.
technically partners
DLC
to
Pack
Nintendo.
1 character
So,
pack will be available for purchase later today.
Okay,
with
purchase.
The second and
Is
third
there a price?
DLC packs to be released before the end of October. A
they're
season
separate
pass
packs. I
containing
have
all
to
the
assume they wouldn't be
DLC
too
packs
expensive.
also
I would
launched
assume
later
under
today,
$5.
will include bonus costumes
I guess
for
we'll
Link
see
and
later
Zelda.
today.
And for those who've never stepped to Hyrule's beat before, you can get the rhythm going when a version
Aw.
of the game containing all the DLC launches October 23rd.
Well, I'm gonna get that just because I want the physical copy. No Smash reveal. I wouldn't expect a Smash reveal today. This is a partner showcase of partner content from Nintendo. So the first thing shown was Cadence of Hyrule DLC. This is something that was created by the Smite people, I think, and this got teased on their Twitter a couple days ago. And not a couple days ago, this morning it got teased on their Twitter. Is this the one or is this a different game? Yeah, no, this is the one. Rogue Company. Rogue Company was announced, I don't know, a year ago. This is a cross-platform multiplayer shooter, creators of Smite.
If you fall in battle, your teammates can revive you, letting you immediately jump back into the fray.
I'm always happy to see cross-platform stuff that includes Switch.
Are also supported from day one, along with support for motion-controlled aiming.
I don't know if I'm going to play this, but I'm happy for it to exist.
Skins, rogues, and more. Stay tuned for more information later today about Rogue Company.
So I guess they'll probably announce that on their Twitter.
Brawl without
Ooh,
limits in
he's not
WWE
good looking at all.
Battlegrounds.
What is that body shape?
Welcome to WWE action.
You know, wrestling is a thing. I'm happy for you people who love wrestling. It's not my thing, but it's a thing, all right.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, seriously.
I get the vibe that they're maybe not as genuinely playing as would be nice, but I'm glad maybe they're, I don't know, they could really be that into it.
Everybody going down. Just spun that boy around like pizza dough.
The animations are actually pretty cool.
I want a rematch. WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Brawl without limits. Get it today.
How is everything? This next one will be our last announcement.
What? There's only one more announcement, but it has to be a pretty long one. 4 minutes. Atlas? Is it gonna be Shin Megami Tensei? Yep, it is. First announced in 2017 at the first Switch announcement. The apocalyptic legend. Returns.
A world that loses its power will fade into nothing. Instead, I can invite you to the world that is to come.
It's been a while since we last met, young. Or should I say, demi-fiend.
Demons. This place is crawling with them.
You have done very well in keeping yourself alive.
The world will fall for its sins, and everyone.
I gotta say, don't mistake this for disappointment.
Who you are?
Tokyo died. And I was given life.
But this does not look as good as I think. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remaster. Okay, see, I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 3. That's why I haven't played any of them. I have played a little bit of 4, but... don't worry. We're not done. Shin Megami Tensei 5, announced in 2017. Okay. That looks more like what I would expect a Switch game to look like. That's exciting. I can play Shin Megami Tensei 3 now. It looks really nice. Those eyelashes. For how long this game has been in development?
Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Woo.
2021年
Simultaneous worldwide release 2021, so not even this year, but the time for creation has come.
That's all for today's Nintendo
That's
Direct
it.
Mini Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
No, one more announcement. I guess maybe Shin Megami Tensei 5 could count as the one more announcement. So let's stay live. Oh, nice little recap here. Well, there's not that much to recap. I'll stay live for a couple minutes to discuss. Oh, that looks really good. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is going to be amazing. It better be amazing. Hold on. Rewind. We'll replay this while I talk a little bit. I'll go back to 3. Now that I can rewatch this in the right frame of mind. I thought that Atlas was going for the thing like Shin Megami Tensei. Like, here's the history. Here's 5. I didn't realize that they were leading into this being a little trailer for a remake. I get it now. I'm a little slow to the bunch there. So this is exciting. People like me who could definitely use more primer to the SMT series will have this to go after, as well as whatever's available on 3DS. For those of us who still play other 3DS. Let me turn my volume down. Anyway. So Atlas has been working on this for, I don't know, who knows how long. It was announced in 2017. There wasn't much to show back when it was announced, but you have to assume they were far enough along that they felt comfortable announcing it. So,
Will you tell me who you are?
it must have been, I would have to assume, it's been in development for ballpark at least 5 years, and it's not coming out until 2021. The Shin Megami Tensei 3 remaster is also not coming out until 2021, but I have to assume there's been a lot of polish that's gone into this. It just looks good, though. Even from being at least, I don't know, somewhere in the ballpark of a year from a release. I mean, it could come out in early 2021, but even then, we're solid 6 months out. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. I'm only going off of aesthetics here, but it looks pretty. And within the throes of chaos. Seems epic, seems polished. I mean, the cutscenes seem polished, which I guess isn't always enough to go off of, but it's something. Anyway, let's talk about the Direct. This was our 10-minute first Nintendo Partner Showcase Direct. There will be more of them. This is the first in some form of a series over who knows how long. It could be a series that goes on indefinitely because there will always be partner things to showcase. The video itself is available on Nintendo's YouTube channel and on their social media, so if you want to watch it over and over on your own, you can watch it there. Shin Megami Tensei is definitely the big main announcement. It's not a new announcement, but the fact that we finally got a trailer after all this time is big. Cadence of Hyrule content, also fun. And then the other two games, the wrestling game and the Smite developers game, whatever that one I just showed there, the cross-platform shooter, are good announcements. Nothing earth-shattering though. So, you know, I think we still have a pretty big Nintendo Direct on the horizon. There's obviously big Nintendo announcements to be made in the near future. It's got to be coming. It's got to be. I feel pretty strongly. Either the very end, like 2 weeks from now of June, or more likely, I would say August at some point, there will be a larger Nintendo Direct, and that's where we're going to get the goodies that everyone keeps hyping and leaking and having rumors over. I think that those are still coming in direct format at some point this summer. And I think that probably part of the reason that this partner showcase came out now is because they either didn't want to wait on announcing them. These would have been E3 announcements and they didn't want to wait, or they had conversations with the partners in when these things should be announced, and the partners don't want these things to be overshadowed by whatever big announcements that Nintendo has. So the partners are probably happy to have their own little separate Direct. I know people are probably a little bit disappointed by not having specific first-party announcements right now, but the fact of the matter is that Nintendo has been announcing things pretty close to when they released them. And so, you know, they had Paper Mario just came out, Animal Crossing came out a few months ago. It's a little bit soon for another game to come out, so it's not actually unusual given Nintendo's current pattern, albeit how unpredictable it's been, that we haven't had an announcement recently, or a Direct recently, I should say. Also, we're in the middle of a bit of a pandemic here, so things happen, and obviously Nintendo has to deal with that as much as they can as well. So I wouldn't fret about there being no huge first-party announcements here. It is what it is. They're gonna come. Don't worry. Things are still being made. Progress is still happening over at Nintendo headquarters. The fact that we don't know about it yet, I think, just kind of adds to the hype. I just hope it doesn't all get leaked before we find out about it, because that's what kind of makes it fun for me. So this was a fun 10-minute Direct. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm happy with it. I'm not disappointed. I think this is probably about what I expected. My expectations were pretty low, to be totally fair. I would have liked to have seen Bravely Default 2, but it was shown pretty recently. Or I would have liked to see, well, obviously Bayonetta 3 was one that got minorly hyped up unnecessarily, perhaps, last night after the partner showcase was announced. Bayonetta 3 would have been nice for sure, but at least out of the handful of games that we saw, Shin Megami Tensei was one big one that people have been waiting for. So happy for that. Looking forward to when we get something a little bigger, but fingers crossed it's not too long of a wait. We'll see. Okay, I gotta go back to work, so I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Monday. If your Monday is where you are, I don't know how time zones work. My brain's not totally on right now. I'm gonna go grab my coffee and proceed with my day. Let me know down below if you're watching this after the fact what you thought about the little Direct mini. Was it too mini? Was it just mini enough? Were your expectations quelled ahead of time? I'm glad that Nintendo specified that it was a partner Direct ahead of time, so people hopefully weren't expecting too much, but you know people and their expectations. Sometimes they get a little fly away over there. All right, have a good one. Talk to you all soon. Love you. Mwah.